We are the nerds. We are the nerds of the apocalypse.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Nerds of the Apocalypse, to the Game Report, to the Game Rapport, a la Steve Colbert, sorry. I'm, of course, Trex, guy you haven't seen anytime, and alongside me is the whitest kid you know.
Look, it's the swoop. Just when you think I couldn't get wider.
Look at that part. Look at that part right there. Just.
I know, dude. It's fucking wild.
Hi, Obi.
Oh, did he jump in here? Hey, bud. It's Obi. I'm still doing socials. What's up, man? How you doing, buddy?
Look at that head of hair.
I know, he's got a lot of hair. Who is that? Who is that?
I know.
You know who that? That's Mike.
Mike?
Yeah.
It is me.
See?
Yeah. Remember, Obi is that black guy.
Well, that's Dante. I'm just kidding.
I'm out. Just gonna.
He did just run away. He did just run away.
He just run away one thing.
You gotta go night, buddy. I love you. You can come back. Okay, you're back. Okay.
Okay.
There you go. It's okay.
But since I didn't get to say anything or anything, Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas indeed, bud. How are you? I hope you had a good one. I think we've already talked about it, but for Game Report purposes, I hope you had a good Christmas.
Did we talk about it? Because I really didn't get anything. I mean, I got a couch.
We said Merry Christmas to each other.
Oh, okay.
Oh, snap. Trex in the Game Report. Indeed. There he is. Look at him in his fucking furrific glory.
Oh, my God.
He's deliciously
This isn't
cute.
even picked out.
That's not even his final form, Anthony.
It's not.
It's not.
But, of course, by every day at the end of the day, by the time I get home, my hair does the moss thing where it just splits by itself. So, there's my part. Is just moss hair by the end of the day.
Moss. There's much worse hair to have than moss hair.
That's true.
Which, by the way, very, very very mild itsy bitsy spoiler for Boba Fett. Not story related, nothing like that.
He's been talking about it all night.
Speaking of Moss, from one of the greatest sitcoms ever made, the IT Crowd, Douglas Renham from the IT Crowd voices a droid in Boba Fett. And I was like, the droid was talking. I was like, wait a minute. Father!
Oh, hello, Jedi.
It wasn't Jedi, but yeah, it was.
You look like a man who likes to hide his face under a bucket.
No, it was wow. Really good first episode. I really enjoyed it, but I'm not spoiler free. That was really good. And,
So it's a good flick.
Well, I mean, it's the first episode of a series, so
So I should wait.
yeah, you should definitely wait because we don't really get that much in this episode.
That's okay. It's all right. It's one of those things where I'm definitely going to watch it, and I have to discuss it with Carlin. If hey, do you want to watch The Mandalorian to build up to this, or should I just go off my own? So try to.
I am about halfway through Hawkeye right now.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done the Game Report by myself tonight if you needed to finish Hawkeye. That's an important thing to do.
Well, we're now 4 episodes in.
Oh, you got 2 more left.
There's only 6 episodes?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to knock all those out on Friday. But like, I think before everybody gets here, around like 7. Are you coming on Friday?
Tentative, yes.
Okay, well just let me know. I think
We'll
we're
do,
gonna
we'll
watch them around 7, so before everybody gets here. 6 or 7, and check it out. Or just when everybody gets here, we'll put them on and be like, "Hey, we're watching Hawkeye." Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, no.
I will be
Yeah,
turning the
let's
stream
not be the nerdist and spoil Hawkeye. All right, let's not do that.
The Nerdist definitely spoiled Hawkeye. They spoiled it for me. I know.
Honestly, like everybody fucking spoiled Hawkeye because everybody showed like that the last image from the episode on every news outlet. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Stop.
The same thing happened in Spider-Man less than a week after release, and I was so pissed at everyone. It's like, come on, man, that's such a great, like, amazing moment, and it's just like they just like stole it from everyone. I don't know, man. I hate that just to get some fucking clicks. YouTube was even worse. YouTube had like the images and thumbnails, man. I was like, man, y'all some bitches. Like, why would you do this? I mean, I can understand seeing a movie and like making a spoiler like video about it, but like, don't make your thumbnail the fucking spoiler. Make your thumbnail just like generic Spider-Man pic, and then in text in the picture. Like have you ever made a YouTube thumbnail before? Which, by the way, I think one of my greatest accomplishments of 2021 is my thumbnail game been on crazy fucking point for the Game Report. I wanted to say
it
that.
really has.
Like that's my greatest accomplishment of 2021. I'm just saying that. I will say it's kind of an unorthodox show to everybody. We do have a couple of news things to go over, but it's really just Trex Night shooting the show. We do have some news articles. There are still stuff popping off in the news realm, but not much, to be honest. I will say, I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna get real for a moment. Yeah, with the way my job was and stuff, I do feel like I kind of froze in 2021. Like it didn't like. So I'm gonna like in all aspects of my life, like the stream stayed the same, didn't get better. I didn't do much to better the stream because I'm not gonna. It's kind of all because I don't want to say it's all kind of his job, but kind of is. Like it took up a lot of my time, a lot of my resources, a lot of my mental health, and my dad got sick over the summer. Right, that was like 2 months of fucking hell. And my dad was sick. He's better now. Everybody wonder. I don't know if most of you know. I talked about it on stream a lot. And like in 2020. Crazy weight loss. 2021 didn't really gain weight, but I didn't like lose weight because I was stressed. I wasn't going to the gym as much as I was, and like it's like I just feel like nothing in my life progressed. Like nothing did except for my kids. You know what I mean? And it's I look back on the year and I get frustrated, if I'm being real. I just feel like I didn't accomplish much, and I'm trying to avoid that for 2022. Not 2022, 2022. Just saying. I will say though that we're ending this year with a total in the past 36 hours, I believe. It's either 36 or 48. A total of 6 earthquakes right around my house. Like literally right around the house. Thanks to my house shook. 6. Now, if anybody's seen the trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife or actually seen it, I really hope that what on that movie is happening here in my backyard. I'm just saying, like, or is Beth at her house summoning Cthulhu and just not telling us? I don't know. She loves Cthulhu. Like, who knows? Like, I'm not for this. I'm not about this life, this Cthulhu life. Okay? I don't know what's going on, but these earthquakes need to chill. I got pissed.
Yeah, the earthquakes happened in right there in like Lugoff, Elgin, where my friend lives, which my friend, her roommate was asleep and slept through the whole thing. Then over here in West Columbia felt it as well because because Carlin was there, and she texted me. It's like, we just had an earthquake, and I'm in my building, which is literally in between those 2 points. And I'm in my building, and I didn't feel a thing. The person in the office next to me felt it, and I didn't. And I'm like, everybody's talking about this earthquake. Is it because I've been standing up at my stand-up desk and people sitting down felt this? I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what it is. You and I work about probably
a block or
half
two
a mile.
away.
Yeah, like we're literally right next to each other. And I also did. Heather hit me up. She was like, "Holy shit!" There was just like she was blowing me up. She's like, "The fucking house! I thought something was going on under the house. All hell was. I don't know what's happening." I was like, I don't know. I wish I had something. Nothing shook here.
Like, Heather, have you been drinking? I mean, I'm not gonna judge.
But like, and then it kept happening. And the last one was as soon as this morning, around 9 o'clock. There was another one.
What, this morning?
Yeah, dude. There's been 6 total, man. 6. There was one at 9 o'clock, and about 9:20 this morning. Another one before that, about 4:30 in the morning. Like it's been kind of wild, man. I don't know. We just need to chill. Hopefully, we don't walk into 2020. And like I googled it, right, Trex? So I googled this, and I was like, I started freaking me out. I was like, is this like a catalyst? And this is what really pissed me off, especially when you Google things online. There's the 2 things I heard. One, lots of mini earthquakes are great because it prevents large earthquakes. Other thing I read, lots of mini earthquakes are scary because it's a prelude to a giant earthquake. And I'm like, great. Like, so I'm right back where I started. So
it's like the WebMD of the Earth. Come on.
I know. I was like, I appreciate that. So now I'm right back where we started. I don't know if there's going to be an earthquake or not. But, for those who don't know, we're in South Carolina. And, like, earthquakes, they happen. They've happened before. But, like, in this area, never this frequent.
No, never.
And to be fair, I haven't looked up, like, the statistics or anything like that. Like, I don't really know. But, like, it doesn't seem good. So,
well, here comes South Carolina. South Carolina is finally seceding from the Union. The earthquake's gonna rip us off the state.
Stop it.
Rip us off the country. We're gonna be our own nation.
It's time to stop. Christina unfortunately cannot be with us for the end of year stream, but she did provide us with a list of her 5 favorite games this year. So we'll go over that a little bit later, probably after the news stuff. Again, there's really not that much news stuff. And for our upcoming release games, there's 2. So, like, this is not a big time for game releases these couple of weeks. They were big, in November because they wanted all your.
You gotta get that holiday money.
You want all your Christmas money, right? So, there you go. Anything new with you? Did you see The Matrix?
No.
Oh, so again, no spoilers. I watched it. Nah, bro. I generally am. I generally am very forgiving for movies like that, right? Like, I generally am like, oh, okay, it was good. Like Matrix Revolutions, for example. Everybody hates it. I was like, no, it wasn't too bad. It's bad on its own, but when you watch it with Reloaded, it makes sense, right? So like but like this one, just like none of it made sense really, and it just felt like such a stretch, and they did things that didn't make much sense. And I was just like, why are they doing? And then it got like, it put meta in its meta in its meta, and I was like, oh my god, what are we doing? And there's really not that much action, and like, I mean, there's some action, but there's also like, and I know it's a Matrix, it's not supposed to be realistic, but like the gunplay was like the guns are like 6 inches from bodies, and like no one was getting shot, and I was like, okay, like it's just, I couldn't get in. I really wanted to enjoy it, and I tried really hard, and the ending was kind of trash too, and I was like, man. I will say Jonathan Groff was in it, and he's always a delight to watch on the screen, but his character that he played was kind of like blasphemous to the series as a whole, like, and I was just like, like, I was like, why would you do this with him? Like, I don't know. I was frustrated all around with that movie, and and also I watched it like 2 days after watching Spider-Man, so it's like, you're literally dealing with like one of the best MCU movies they've ever made, let alone the best Spider-Man movie, and it's like when you're coming off of that and you're watching The Matrix, it's just like, oh god, okay, I guess.
It's like, yeah, everybody wants to watch The Matrix again. Yeah. What movie we're going up against? Spider-Man. I think we'll do good.
Yeah, no.
Put on HBO Max. We'll recoup. We'll recoup.
To remind you of my love. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he was good in it, but the character that he played. I don't want to spoil it. The character that he played, I was like, why the fuck are you doing this? And then like, I'm gonna say this because of the trailer, because they say it in the trailer, like the guy that's supposed to be Morpheus. It was like the whole story behind that. It's like, okay, well, why didn't you just bring Lawrence Fishburne back? Like,
oh, he's old. He can't be moving around like that.
It's like, why do you just bring Lawrence Fishburne? I don't know. It was frustrating all around. That's probably the best. If I could give it a 1-word review, it would be frustrating.
Yeah,
What about you, man?
Matrix is
You
probably
watch
going to be
anything?
a skip.
Before I watch it, I would tell you to STFU and watch it, but I literally can't tell you that. I cannot.
Well, I was never really a Matrix fan to begin with. Like, the first movie was pretty cool, and then the second and third were like, why are we doing this?
Well,
they were so bad I don't remember them.
If you said, why are we doing this, then you're definitely going to be saying that for this. Why do you, I ended the movie, I looked at Heather and I said, why? Why did they make this? Why? What was the point of this? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been good. It's my little sister's in town visiting, so
nice.
got to hang out with her a little bit for the holiday. I mean, she goes back on like the 2nd, so it might be a drive. We're celebrating my birthday on Saturday, because she'll be still here in town. So hanging out with an 11-year-old is like fucking great.
Your birthday's the 2nd week in January.
Technically it's the first week. It's the 4th.
The 4th. Okay.
I think it's
For some reason I was
actually
thinking
yeah, it's
for some reason I was
Tuesday.
thinking the 14th, but I don't know why. But no, it's the 4th. Okay.
But no,
Well-
yeah, hanging out with an 11-year-old. She is apparently looks just like, of course, just like me and Dad. It looks more like Dad more. But she is definitely me to a T. Absolutely. Like, she turned on, like, watching a video, and I'm like, what the fuck you watching? What are you watching, girl? And she shows me, like, I'm watching a video about lanterns. I'm like, what, you mean, like, lanterns? It's like, yeah, I like the blue lanterns. I'm like, my baby girl! My sister! So, yeah, she's apparently a big comic book nerd. She has her bookshelves of shit, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna get along great. And she plays basketball, so it's like, oh well, we're not gonna get along that well.
Yeah, Tuesday, because exactly 1 week after me. Oh shit, right after Tuesday. Yesterday was your birthday. I'm sorry, man. Look, work has. I haven't done anything with the stream or much on the Discord, because I worked a 14-hour day on Monday, and then I went to bed and came back to work. I've been exhausted. This is like right now is like the first free time I've gotten all week. So, okay, here we go for Rap Prime, because he's such a helpful stream. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to. Happy birthday, Raph.
Oh, you asked for this, Raph.
Happy birthday to you.
I felt awkward.
This is just for me and Ram.
Happy birthday, bud.
I love you, Raph. Happy birthday. I'm not gonna ask how old you are.
Put the fucking camera back.
Okay.
You're too close to me. But I mean, no, I share the sentimentality of like it has been a rough year.
Dude.
Job promotion and taking more responsibility than I definitely should, and it's just a lot of work. It's basically all it is, and I just got literally buried my head into it because it's still COVID is still here. Keeping my people safe and happy and staying busy, and definitely having to stop to bring work home. Like I've definitely had to stop that. Like my buddy Ben had to tell me to literally like, dude, you got to stop. You need to go find an outlet outside of this. And so that's why I went. It's like, okay, well, I can put my mentality back to streaming because that's where my focus really was, to stay away from work. So trying to get back into the swing of that, definitely the beginning of next year. And yeah, so I haven't really streamed much unless it's like something big happened. It's like, oh, I need to stream and talk about this. It's like, here we go.
I've said workaholics. So
Yeah.
I don't know if I would call myself a workaholic.
I am.
You definitely are. I mean, I guess like workaholic would be that I'm addicted to it. Like he's definitely addicted to like his not in a bad way, not in a bad way. Like he's in a position, he's trying to do good. Like I get it. Like I've just been trying to like find my new normal, and apparently my new normal has taken like a year. The biggest thing for me and why I got so much more done on the stream is because I had a lot of downtime at my previous job. A lot of it. I don't have any downtime at this stage. I can maybe like make a Twitter post or like reply to a Discord comment during the day, and that's it. Like that, like that's all I have time for. It's so like bam, 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 bam. Now, to be fair, I am getting paid a lot more, especially starting Monday, than I did at my previous job. So that's a good thing. But like, I just before I could like fucking edit YouTube videos. like I just can't do that. That's what YouTube is like. Is I just need to find a new rhythm, right? That's I guess the word I'm looking for, right? New rhythm, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right, and so that's what I'm working on. And my feng shui is kicked in. I got a new computer desk. I haven't built it yet, and like because my nerd caves and I don't know how you get about your like stream area, Raph. Oh, excuse me, Raph. Excuse me, talking about Trex. But like when my stream area is like in shambles, even though no one can really see it, it fucks me, man. It sends my anxiety up. And my nerd cave's really messy. It sends my anxiety up. And so like I have free time and I want to stream, but I also need to clean and straighten things up. So it's like, what do I do? Do I not stream? Because I haven't streamed in 2 days. I've canceled the stream twice in a row because of work. And I have this free time. I should clean, but I also want to stream. Not to mention, I'm coming up on like the last third of the MSQ for Final Fantasy XIV. It's getting fucking wild, and so like, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep it together. I'm trying to keep it together, fam. And please, I hope you understand. Like, I don't stream because I don't want to. I don't stream because I'm literally exhausted. And I don't know how you are, man, but I don't like to put on shitty. Like, I don't like to do things like when I'm super tired. Like even Arwen called me out on that shit. He was like, well, clearly you're not fucking all here, but that's cool. You can have a chill stream, I guess. My name's Arwen. And I'm like, that hit me harder than I think he realizes it hit me, because it's like he's right. I don't want to stream if it's not going to be a good stream. That's just how it is. So know what you need to do on the NOTA Discord. I know you're workaholics. Have a double feature in the watch party of Clerks 1 and 2. Trex and Stevie are Dante and Randall. Chad is Jerry and Silent Bob. Not even supposed to be here today. I mean, Monday, Trex, the night person called out, right? Or didn't call out. Let's be clear. His son broke his ankle and he was in the ER. Been there with the elbow. I have so much sympathy for that situation. So I was like, oh, I'll do it. And in my head, like after saying that, I was like, I got here at 7:30 in the morning. I just agreed to be here till 9 o'clock tonight.
Yes, you did.
What? Like, and so I did. I worked fucking 14 hours one day. But I get to leave early tomorrow, so that's good.
Well, there you go. Yeah, yeah. So my boss Ben took a week off of work, went to Vegas for a wedding thing.
Vegas, baby.
And he was gone for the entire week, and of course, like, it was a normal day for me because I had to handle day-to-day operations. I basically have it to where he never has to come into the office because he knows the office is fine because I'm there. And so he was gone for a week, and he told us, and it's like, all right, cool, see ya. He gets back, and he pulled me to the side. He's like, bro, you need to take a week off. I feel so good because I didn't have to worry about work shit. That you need to take a week off because I know you run yourself as ragged as I do. So take a week off, man. Just pick your week, and then it's done. I'm like, okay, well, my little sister's in town, so let me just do Wednesday to Wednesday. And he was like, cool, that's cool, man. Take it, fine, bye. And me remembering, as soon as I told him, I was like, wait a minute, I'm taking Wednesday to Wednesday, but we're already off Thursday and Friday because of the New Year holiday. So I'm off Wednesday and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Cool. Okay.
That's still a week. That's good. That's still good. That's you need the time off, man. You gonna stream someone off?
Well, I mean, I'm streaming tomorrow morning. As soon as I drop Carlin off at work, I'm coming back home and then, of course, doing choring. And then I'm going to start streaming DCO. And basically, that's what I'm going to be doing the whole entire time, is just streaming DCO stuff.
Very cool. Activist, $15, little man. Put that shit in my hand. If that money doesn't show, you're going to owe me. Owe me, my jungle love. Oh. I think I want to know ya. Yeah. I've seen that movie a few times.
Just a few.
Very, very excited about Clips 3. Very excited.
Very.
So yeah, man, crazy ass year. So for me, the biggest gaming event of the year was, of course, Blizzard absolutely imploding on its fucking self. Just watching you know what it reminded me of? You remember? I think it was actually over 2020. That explosion at that port, where I think it had old ass fireworks or something, and the initial was right, and then it was and then just took out the whole surrounding city. I was like, this is what's happening to Blizzard, man. It's going down.
Oh yeah, I know exactly which one. Okay, yeah. I know. I remember that. I remember that shit.
Because it blows up, and you're like, damn. It was like, damn. And shit to this day. What is it? 6 months later, stuff's still coming out about that thing, man. I don't know, man. I really hope for personal developers that work their stake, that they get their shit together, man. But fuck. That's gonna take a lot of time. So,
just a whole restructuring right there. I mean, and news even broke out as well that Riot has finally settled their lawsuit with the gender lawsuit, the gender discrimination lawsuit, which they'll be paying up to $100 million to, and this is what it said. To those who identify themselves as women since November 2014 to now. And of course I read on IGN, and all the cis men in there got really mad, oh, so I can identify myself as a woman and make a lawsuit and then get some money? I'm like, that's not how that works. That's not how that works.
So it's kind of like Orange showed up to War's mission in Fallout 76. Jesus, Orange, what the fuck? Jesus, Orange. Yeah, exactly. Fallout 76, it's another one of those games that's, speaking of the year, that over the course of the year has gotten a lot better, man. That game is actually playable now, man.
It's been play. So again, what kills me is that I know that I was there for the launch. And still had a lot of fun with it, but
I agree with you. We all did, right?
Yeah.
Like me, you, we all played. Had a great time.
But the Wastelander update was the update that turned that game around. But of course, one of the things that I hate about it is it brought NPCs to the game that I have to talk to, and I don't want to fucking talk to people. Like I don't know how I became this antisocial MMO player that like I don't want to fucking talk to you NPCs. Just give me the cassette tape, pop it in my little tool, my wrist, and or my Pip-Boy, and let me get the fuck out and just go wreck some shit. But no, now I gotta talk to people, and it's like, you did a good job. I'm like, I know I did a good job. You're fucking annoying me. God.
Get out of my face.
Like, NPCs ruined this game. Sorry, I'm typing my flame. NPCs ruined the game, man.
Oh, I thought that was you running away from NPCs in the game. Those are your footsteps.
Mechanical keyboard. I got it. Click, 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 click.
Sure. Man, oh man. Okay, so this is the point where we harass you YouTube folks, which I should hopefully have this on YouTube soon. I will say, speaking of YouTube, Game Awards that we watched will not be on YouTube. That shit got striked to all fucking hell. Like, I put it on YouTube and it was just like... I looked at that shit and it was just like... Hold on, I'll tell you what it says. I'm pretty sure it said like unviewable by anyone. Like, like I was like, "Fuck you!" I still in there. Hold on. It says, "Hold on, I'll go find it." Blocked. This video contains copyright material. As a result, it has been blocked worldwide. Like, no fucking person in the world can watch this YouTube video. You have so much copyrighted shit in it. Fuck you, Game Awards. You know why it's got so much copyrighted shit? It's because of all the massive amount of ads that you had during the Game Awards. It was ad after ad, brand after brand. And probably what happened here was all those brands that you had all tried to claim the fucking video at once, and it exploded worldwide. It was just... I remember watching it. It's like 3.5 hours. I would have, like... I'm being honest here. I think about 1.5 hours of it. I'm being generous too. Was ads, and not just gaming ads. Just like fucking, and some of the like, some of it seemed like winners were picked for ads, but I'm not gonna say anything about that. But I don't know. Does the Joystick Awards get aired? We should just watch that.
No, it's basically just an article.
Oh, damn it. That's fine. That's fine, but yeah, so. Anyway, this, because it's just us talking, will not be copyrighted all to hell. So you can check this video out on our YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, you can check us out live every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern-ish. At twitch.tv/NerdsTheApocalypse. I was the reason we were like, Dave, because we had some friends over. We were finishing up episode 3 of Hawkeye. What did I say? 4?
Well, you say you finished episode 4.
Well, we finished episode 3, so there's 3 episodes. There's 6 altogether, right?
Yeah.
We finished episode 3, so right. I don't even fucking know, man. We're in the middle of it. So we were watching that episode. I did see the 3 and 4. Irregardless, yeah. So it's 9:30 p.m. Eastern-ish. So yeah, I don't know. You were singing Jungle Love. Might get struck for that. That's true. I mean, I don't know. I haven't been struck for singing yet, but my voice is getting perpetually better. So like, eventually the algorithm is gonna pick it up. It's gonna be, my singing is gonna be so 1-to-1 to actually produced music. Right, that they're gonna like mistake it for the actual songs and start striking.
Well, we're gonna get a copyright strike from the singer Stevie B if he did that song, and then so he does the cover of Jungle Love, then you sing it. He's gonna do the copyright strike because you mimicked it. Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Anyway. Twitch.tv/RTApocalypse. It's right there in between us. If you're watching on YouTube, come hang out over there. Give us a follow. Give us some love. And also follow Trex Light at twitch.tv/TrexLight. It's really easy. But just in case you don't know, we'll put it on the screen for you if you're watching on YouTube. We'll put it right here. Boom! There you go. Boom. So yeah. So, what 2 new games are coming out this week, Trex?
First one is Aspire Endless Tale on PC, Xbox One, and Switch on December 17th, which is already passed. And then Scarf on PC and Stadia, December 23rd. That's it.
Nice. Scarf. I don't even know what that means, but it's fine. We'll roll with it. Okay, yeah, that's it. When we have our 2022 list prepped and ready for next week's Game Report. The day after Trex's birthday?
Just remember, of course, that January is also a very slow month for gaming, too.
Yeah, it is. And it's a slow month for YouTube folks. So actually, if you are watching this, I appreciate you watching it because it's YouTube tanks in January. January and February, YouTube really tanks. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about these few bits of news we have, and I stretched it out because I had to pull it up. pull it out, whatever. All right, so we'll go over these news bits. We'll whip out Xtina's list of favorite games for the year, and I'll go over mine, and then Trex will give you like some kind of jumbled thing of favorite things he played, not necessarily games that came out, because Trex is one of those weird gamers, right? Yeah. And he's not a weird gamer. He's a different. Yeah, he plays different.
I'm very different.
Right? Yeah. So like his favorite games of the year, games have been out for fucking 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, okay. So the first thing we want to talk about is just a little bit we want to talk about, right? This is something I want to bring up because I'm a little bit of a fanboy. Yo, it's because the page I put up is bright white. It's my face, just my super white. So just a little bit of announcement. Well, I guess it wasn't. It's more of a rumor, but like a pretty solid rumor because BioWare started. They put out there that they're hiring for Unreal Engine 5 to join our team to work on the next Mass Effect game, which pretty much confirms that Mass Effect 4 or whatever the subtitle they choose to call it, it's going to be in that beautiful looking Unreal Engine 5.
The PlayStation 5 won't be able to actually play.
Well, hold on a minute. You don't know that. Is it confirmed? The PS5 can run Unreal Engine 5.
Are we sure? Is it?
I mean, yeah.
Powerful enough?
You need to stop. Right? You're just being a dick right now. Okay? So, of course it can. In fact, they have that Matrix thing.
Does it?
Unreal Engine 5 was shown off. Yeah, that's right. The original Unreal Engine 5, like when they first introduced it, it was on a PS5.
Yeah, but it was a dev kit PS5. It wasn't actually a real PS5.
Why are you like this? Like, I hate that you bring me to defending the PlayStation. Like, I really hate that you bring me to this. Like, I can't stand it.
You want to know when that game actually will play on with the UE5? You know what console that's gonna play on? It's not even a console. It's the cloud. Game Pass, motherfuckers. Bam.
Oh my god. Yo, I don't think BioWare is in bed with Microsoft yet. Maybe. Well, I don't know, it's EA, and EA is kind of in bed with Microsoft. So
I will say EA is definitely sleeping with Microsoft, but EA still goes home, in the next day. It's a sleepover, if anything. It's a sleepover.
So is like Microsoft like EA's side chick? Well, EA slides by and hooks up and then bounces, and then maybe you'll call, maybe they won't. So hey, Trex, know what else has to use the cloud for its gaming? Switch.
Yeah, so UE5 will play on the Switch, but I don't know if it'll play on PS5.
Okay, so yeah, I was trying to talk about how excited I was for how beautiful Mass Effect 4 is gonna eventually look, but here we fucking are.
I thought
yeah,
this was Mass Effect 5.
Well, Andromeda wasn't labeled 4.
Ah,
So they might label it 4 or they might not. Right now, it's just the new Mass Effect. I put 4 down because they haven't titled it yet. It's just a new Mass Effect. So
I'm
it
okay
could
with
be
that.
titled 4. It could not be titled 4. I don't know. It probably, to be honest with you, it probably won't be titled 4 because the last one was titled Andromeda. So yeah, I apologize if that confused anybody. It's my bad.
that's okay. But good on BioWare for jumping board on the UE4/5 train.
And
It'd be
like
good.
I'm fine if it takes longer for the game to come out. I just want it to look and play fantastic, and we not have another Andromeda situation. I don't want that again.
Oh, well, it's a brand new engine, and so you know it's going to happen. Eyeballs are going to be all in the back of the head, looking out.
Facial animations were outsourced, is what happened. I don't know why I don't know why that happens, but it and
Oh
like,
my god.
you know what pissed me off the most about that? I'm not gonna lie to you. This is what pissed me off the most about all that shit come out about it. Is that I would have never fucking noticed if everybody started bitching about it. And as soon as people started bitching about it, I started paying attention. I was like, ah, man, it really is fucked up. I got so mad. I was like, man, I would have been living in my fucking blissful ignorance if the internet hadn't started to lose their shit. Like, oh, God. Okay. Anyway, something's going on with Cryptic. What is that, dude?
Well, over at Perfect World Entertainment and Cryptic have been bought out by Gearbox's Embracer Group. Now, Embracer Group is the owner. They're basically like, you know, the actual group of people who basically just have games. So on this release here, upon completion of the transaction, PWE, Perfect World Entertainment, will operate within the Embracer Group as a subsidiary of Gearbox Entertainment Company, with a continued focus on publishing and creating games. PWE comprises a team of 237 full-time employees, including the team behind the publishing unit. Through the acquisition of PWE, Gearbox Entertainment will onboard PWE Publishing and Cryptic Studios, which will both remain independent within Gearbox Entertainment. This acquisition will strengthen Gearbox Entertainment's publishing division. So, for those out there who don't know what PWE actually does, PWE has Cryptic Studios. I mean, they have their portfolio includes Torchlight, as well as Remnant from the Ashes, and then of course they have Cryptic Studios, who has done Star Trek Online and Dungeons and Dragons Online. But
Nice.
this was honestly, it really wasn't a shock that PWE was bought. It was a shock announcement that I didn't even know that they were going to be like on the market kind of a thing, or even someone was going to go out and buy it, especially not the parent company of Gearbox Entertainment. So like, who's ready for some Star Trek Online Borderlands crossovers, right? Right? It's never going to fucking happen. It's a licensed game. Get out of your fucking head. It could work though.
I mean, look, after the fuckery that goes on in Fortnite, like, I don't know, man. Like,
that's very true.
like you got like Jill Valentine with like Spider-Man and Batman. like, whatever, bro. What game is fuck God?
So, I mean, honestly, PWE was honestly ripe for the taking because during 2021, PWE had operating losses stemming from the cancellation of Cryptic's newest MMO, Magic Legends, and a gap in PWE publishing releases schedule. Embracer is highly confident that under its leadership, both Cryptic and PWE Publishing will be strong financial contributors in addition to their strategic value with a new IP and an MMO capability that has been missing from Embracer's portfolio, which is honestly true. Like, I mean, Borderlands, honestly, in my humblest fucking opinion, anytime someone here says Gearbox, I only think of Borderlands. I don't, and Raph probably definitely understands or even knows more than what Gearbox or this Embracer Group actually does, but like I have fucking no clue what Gearbox does outside Borderlands. Like no idea. Like talk about just like running the horse. But one of the additions to this Embracer Group, they got PWE and Cryptic Studios. They also picked up Dark Horse Comics.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The same day.
What?
The same day.
Oh, Dark Horse Games incoming, my dude.
So I'm already living in the world. I got DC Universe Online, the DC MMO, the same developers working on a Marvel MMO. Now I have the possibility of a strong MMO company as Cryptic tied in with Dark Horse Comics. Like, let's go. 2022, 2023, let's go. Let's just bring this whole realm into focus. Because at the same time, remember that Cryptic still also has Champions Online. Champions Online is somehow fucking still running. I don't know what updates they do, but like I logged onto their website and just saw like, hey, it's time for the holiday season, holiday event. I'm like, what the fuck is a holiday? What do you do? What's your content?
Oh no, I'm looking.
But now you got Dark Horse Comics with Champions Online. Like it's already there. It just needs that push. It just needs that push.
Jesus Christ, this game is actually still online.
It is. Like I don't understand it. Not saying it's a bad game. I had a lot of fun with it, but I just don't see. I don't see how it's still there. And maybe I just need to go on to Facebook and Twitter and start following them. And it's like, what content do you guys have? Because I don't read anything. I'm not seeing any articles or anything about Champions Online unless I look on my Steam, because it's a free to play game, so obviously I downloaded it and it's in my library. But like Jesus,
This looks like a PS2 game.
it absolutely does. Absolutely.
Well, look, I will say this: if this shit's still here, then like I wouldn't even worry about DCO going anywhere ever. Like it's just like if this is still like popping off, like I don't know. Maybe it's like when these games come out, like it has its core audience, right? And maybe that's what's happening here.
It does. And
Just lived off the core audience.
I'm actually a little pissed because I need to find the actual post about it, because there is a when they do these kinds of buyouts, there's an actual breakdown of like information for everything, and it actually went into specifics about what each game actually does. Like I think Neverwinter Night had 25 million subscribers.
Wow, the fuck?
Yeah, and yeah, it was stupid ass numbers. I'm like, where is this coming from? And I'm really mad because I don't know where that link is. If anyone has that, please share, because I really need to find that fucking thing. Because holy crap! But yeah, but it just happened with like EG7 when they bought Daybreak, and gave all the information out, like the player base and like what their monthly income is, or what their income is really. I mean, it was just strong numbers. Like it actually really shocked me that Neverwinter is another Cryptic game that's still going. They of course have Champions Online and they have Star Trek Online. So those are the three games from Cryptic that are still going, and they are still going strong.
Yeah, Star Trek is one of those games that has like its core fan base, right? I don't know. I'm looking at Dark Horse stuff, like, because Raph said it's a lot of property stuff, and I agree with that. But like, I thought that like Dark Horse was like part DC, or am I thinking of something else?
Yeah, you might be thinking of Vertigo.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Thank you. Didn't Dark Horse though? Dark Horse did Sin City, right? I think it's where I.
Dark Horse Entertainment did The Mask,
Hellboy?
Time Cop, Hellboy, and The Umbrella Academy and Resident Alien.
Ooh, first off, have you watched the Resident Alien show? That shit is
No,
so
but I
fucking
have access to Peacock and it's there. I need to. Is it good?
Dude, it's fucking hilarious.
Awesome.
Dude. Because what's his name? Alan Tudyk, right? Tudyk?
Yeah, Alan Tudyk.
he is one of his best roles ever, dude. Like he is so fucking good in that show. Like he is. I don't know, man. It's really good. And like for instance, like he's learning to be a doctor, right? And so he just a small teaser. He's learning to be a doctor, and because he's like that's like who he's pretending to be. He's pretending to be this dude who used to be a doctor, just like reading books and stuff. Like he obviously do it really fast. So he's learning, in this particular episode, he's learning about like dead people and like rigor mortis and shit. And he gets the next episode, he gets like kissed by a girl. He's like, "What is happening to me? Oh no!" And he looks down at his crotch and he's like, "Rigor mortis is setting in." It's like, what the fuck, dude? And it says, it just has this really good mix of like comedy, sci-fi, and like drama, and this is really good. You mean it's a better role than Watch? Well, I mean, hold on. I said one of his best roles. Like, can you chill? Like, I'm not. Don't put words in my mouth, Prime. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's one of his best. He is a stellar role. Also, rest in peace. Watch spoilers for a 20-year-old movie. 15-year-old movie. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Or Dark Horse. Sorry, my I don't know. My brain rebooted just now. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if we'll see a game with a lot of these characters though, but like it would be cool if they did like a Dark Horse, like they started putting them in Champions Online, right, or something like that. That would kind of be pretty cool. But I don't know if they would do that though, because like we just found out about Champions Online, right? Like,
Yeah, it's insane.
they
Sorry,
Stephen
I'm
Fish's
still.
son
I'm literally
did
trying to
that.
actually find like a breakdown of it. No, it's just a release, and I've definitely already read the release for it. Damn. But yeah, I just wanted to find that infograph because like it was a good infograph.
Yeah, I remember how we were talking about it in our like our game report chat, and Trucks was like, "Holy shit, this included Dark Horse comics," and I was like, "Wait, what?"
So Embracer Group, I mean, it has like a couple of other ones too. They have 4A Games, Deca, I don't know what that is. Like Pow Wow, or Rare North, Solar Media, and Palindrome. Like there's some other companies as well that they've apparently got. So damn. I have no idea where the fuck that infograph went to, and I'm really pissed now. I really should have saved it when I had a chance. But anywho, yeah. So, it's good for Embracer Group. And good for Gearbox as well. So maybe now, of course, now my fear is like Gearbox has like PWE and Cryptic Studios like, hey, we want to make an MMO. We're gonna do it ourselves and not talk to the MMO experts. Okay, how well that good for did for EA and Anthem? How'd that work out? Huh? Hey, BioWare, how'd that work out? You didn't talk to Austin.
Don't bring that up, man.
I have to. It's still very, very raw to me. Still raw.
Didn't even happen this year.
Happens every year. But speaking of someone buying someone.
Oh, this one has a little bit of a feel to it, man. So Back for Blood Dev, this is Turtle Rock, right? Has been bought by Tencent. We've talked about Tencent here. It's always been good things, right? Oh God. Yeah, I mean they already own League of Legends, right? So Riot Games and everything comes with it. And Funcom, right? Let's see. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Tech Giant, which already owns League of Legends developer, Riot Games, Supercell, Funcom, and has stakes in Epic Games, Activision Blizzard, or you should let that part out, and Ubisoft. They just like have their little Tencent fingers in everything that. I like stop it. And is buying Turtle Rock Studios, developer of Back 4 Blood and Evolve, which
Oh, we do not need to mention Evolve at all.
tanked viciously, right?
He tanked.
So they announced this acquisition on Friday, saying that the video game developer will become part of Tencent while retaining its independent operations. And its existing team will continue to run all studio operations, led by co-founder Phil Robb and Chris Ash. As Owen put it in the Discord, press X for doubt, my dude. But okay, well, I guess we could take them for their word here.
Hey, we have this new Chinese character that we're really going to introduce. Oh, you will? No.
So it's not the only thing that Tencent has acquired or invested in this year. Some other things include Don't Starve and Griftlands developer Klee Entertainment, Spec Ops: The Line and the Cycle developer Jaeger, Sumo Group, home to Sumo Digital, developer of Sackboy, A Big Adventure, and Hood, Outlaws and Legends, Warhammer, Vermintide developer Fat Shark, Wake Up Interactive, parent company of Ninjola developer Soli, and Devil's Third developer Valhalla Games Studios. Oh, buddy, I don't know about the press X for Gal. Okay, this is stop it. All right.
Damn.
Stop it. That's a Dark Side Phil reference. We're now going to bring him up. Can we go again? Report without bringing up Dark Side Phil, please. Jesus. I guess we can. It's fine. I don't know, man. Like,
well, you can't say no to that Chinese money. You just can't. We all want them to say no, but we can't. John Cena had to apologize because he called Thailand a country. Thailand's a country. Winnie the Pooh, bring it. FBI on the other webcam, you hear me saying this, do something. Taiwan, sorry. Taiwan. My bad, Arwen. I don't know. I forget my geopolitical rules. I'm sorry.
Damn, you just got Jesus. Bro.
I did.
So,
Taiwan too. It's a country.
Hi, bye from work, Trex CB. Hi, bye, Aaron. Love you. The biggest reason for this is speculated to be the changes to the Chinese regulations that got put down on tech companies this year. Like how much minors can, I think we talked about this, like how much minors can spend time weekly playing online games and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so like, they hit their bottom line. So they figure like, well, if the kids in China can't play it, those fucking American pieces of shit will. Let's go invest over there. And you know what?
It's not wrong.
That is, from a business standpoint, good move, Tencent, because we're you know how we can hero over here,
You can only play that video game for an hour, son. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Dad. He's a dick. No, and let me tell you, kids are strongly affected by it. Like, I'm gonna tell you the story about Obi. He got in trouble at school. Nothing crazy. Okay, it's fine. Just we had a little parenting. And like, I took away his 5 favorite Switch games, so he had to earn them all back, right? Bro, he acted like right in front of his face, took Heather and took a butcher knife and stabbed her over and over again in front of his face. That's how he was acting when I was putting these cartridges into their cases to go up into our bedroom so he could earn them back. I was like, oh my God. I think it's time to implement some screen time. And I didn't think he played that much, but these games are built to cause this kind of reaction. So, still has not earned them all back yet. because he picked.
Can't wait to see what a 5-year-old has to do to earn them back.
Just be good. I mean, just fucking chill. Like, what's it?
Just chill.
Don't be disrespectful. That's the biggest thing. The problem is, he wasn't like super bad. He just really fucked those teachers. And like one of the things we try to really implement in the kids is to not be like disrespectful to adults, right? And like, so every time they do, I kind of crack down on it pretty hard. I'm just not about that. I don't. I'm not gonna raise like kids that are going around being disrespectful in this society, you know.
Well, no.
Like
I mean, kids with problems have enough problems to deal with today, so always respect your elders.
Like the rest of us and talk shit behind people's back. No, I'm kidding.
Oh yeah. Backcast travels fast in a small town. Yeah.
That's true. So yeah, I mean, Tencent, you know, essentially bought Back for Blood and bought Turtle Rock, you know. So, we'll see where this goes. Of course, if it tanks, we'll be right here to report on it. But yeah, I think this is just a big move to recuperate the money that they're losing from not being able to suck people dry in their country, so they're doing it in ours. And we let them with thunderous applause. America.
So next, coming over here from the Video Game Chronicle, EA reportedly canceled a Harry Potter MMO because it didn't think the brand had staying power. EA, just shut your doors, man. Just be bought by Microsoft. Just be bought, whatever, as a publisher. The developers you work with, let them go. Just shut the doors. Who in their right mind has to say Harry Potter doesn't have staying power? Very true. The author, J.K. Bullshit, she is a horrible human being, for sure. We don't want to give her any money, for sure. But gosh darn it, I don't even like Harry Potter, but I would be over here fucking wizarding and wanding every goddamn ogre I can find. Because it's my genre and I'm in it to win it. Even says here, former EA marketing exec says the game would have featured physical goods mailed to players. One, I can only imagine the fucking terrible pay-to-win monetization behind that shit. But fuck.
No, you know what? I bet I know what that is. You get a wand in the game.
You what?
If you got a wand in the game, they mail you your wand.
Oh my gosh.
Man, fuck you, EA, man. And I mean that. Like, what? Like, that's just pure speculation, right? But I mean, that's the first thing that came to my mind. It's like, you design a wand in the game. Oh, they're like, oh, cool. And they like 3D print it to you and ship it to your house for $60. And you're like, take my fucking money. You know, like, I don't know. I don't understand that at all. Like, even like the movies have been finished. You know, of course, we got the Fantastic Beasts series, right? But they're nowhere near as popular.
Yeah, America really killed magic. That's the theme. America sucks at magic.
That's so true. The new one's coming out in a couple months. But it's still to this day is super popular. Like you still in Halloween. People are still constantly dressing up like Harry Potter, folks. You can go to a con, bro. What do we see at cons? Fucking a bunch of people from Hogwarts all over the place. Like, it's I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The Harry Potter franchise is almost as big as like the Marvel, the DC, the Star Wars franchises. Like, it's like, I wouldn't say it's like as big, but it's really close. It's close enough to have ridiculously stable MMO behind it. And I just think it's crazy that people were like, nah, dog, Wingardium Leviosa don't. Like, I don't get it, dude. Like,
Yeah, so it says here, we did all the research. We had the beta built. We had the beta built out. Son of a bitch. It was a combination of offline, online experience where we actually mail stuff to the kids, like prizes and ribbons and stuff like that.
so
Thoroughly researched, very confident in the success of this, but it was killed, for the lack of a better term, because EA was going through changes at the time, and they just didn't know or believe enough that the IP would have a shelf life longer than a year or two. You know what? EA, you are again the publisher of BioWare. BioWare has Star Wars The Old Republic. It's still going. It's still going. It has no right to be honest. It has no right. But as storytellers, as game developers, and as strong as a brand that Star Wars is, it's still trucking along. And it's trucking along pretty fucking good. 11 years later. You mean to tell me that you feel that as the publisher, given that you could have given Austin Studio this, given it to an MMO developer, that we could have had Harry Potter MMO, and you don't think it would have lasted a year or two? Some bitch, depending on the consoles you would have made, Harry Potter kids from every corner of the world will be jumping in on this. I think a Harry Potter MMO would have been a better success than DC's launch, than SWTOR's launch, than fucking World of Warcraft's launch. I am pretty sure this could have actually been a World of Warcraft killer.
what? Well, let's not get crazy. I mean, maybe now.
Well, definitely now. I mean, Champions Online right now is a Warcraft clear. But I mean, but it's okay. It's okay because you know Warner Brothers Games. We have a Harry Potter RPG, Hogwarts Legacy, coming out in 2022. I'm pretty sure. I think Hogwarts Legacy is the MMO from them, but I can't really. I know there's a Harry Potter MMO coming out. I can't forget the name.
It's the Legacy's not. It's just like a action, or I think it's an RPG game. I don't know if it's action RPG, but a lot of people thought it was an MMO. I remember that. Like a lot of people really thought it was an MMO, but it's not.
It's like I'm gonna find you Harry Potter MMO. But of course, I type Harry Potter MMO, and it's like, oh, here comes EA. Like, fuck EA, you're burying this.
Yeah, EA.
Oh, it is Hogwarts Legacy. It's an immersive open world action RPG. Well, I mean, even saying action RPG, it might be. I mean, it was also too early to tell when it first launched out. But I mean, so who knows? Maybe it'll actually be the MMO that I hope and dream. So we'll find out.
Okay, so our last bit of news tonight, and this is just a quick thing, and I'm actually going to read this because it's actually a message to us, the fans. Okay. So we were supposed to get not a release or anything like that, but our first look. Excuse me, not our first look, our next look rather, of Final Fantasy XVI. And just like he does with 14, Yoshi P has put out a message from the producer, and it's very thought out and just I don't know. So I wanted to read it. Like it's very thorough and very. This is what he does. Very communicative. This is why Final Fantasy 14 won, communicate the Game Awards. So yes, this is from Yoshi P himself about Final Fantasy 16 and why we haven't seen anything yet this year. A message from the producer. Greetings, everyone. When last we spoke, I promised I would have more information on Final Fantasy 16 sometime later in 2021. However, I regret to inform you that I will be unable to keep that promise, as complications stemming from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic have delayed the game's development by almost half a year. We could have that game probably right now. Maybe not. It probably would be right now. Okay, it'd probably be like March. As the latest addition to the Final Fantasy series being developed for the PlayStation 5, Final Fantasy 16 has amassed a sizable team composed of talented creators from around the world. However, as an effort to offset the effects of COVID-19, we've had to decentralize that workforce by permitting staff to tackle their assignments from home. I'm sure that like a development team that huge to like have to reorg like at the house, it was brutal. Brutal. This has unfortunately hampered communication from the Tokyo office, which in turn has led to delays in our in extreme cases, cancellations of asset deliveries from our outsourced partners. That's cool. God, that's crazy. That said, we have spent much of 2021 addressing this issue and hope to see its impact to a minimum by the new year, allowing us to better focus on the task at hand, increasing graphic resource quality, refining combat mechanics, fleshing out individual battles, putting the finishing touches on cutscenes, and conducting overall graphical optimization. Our primary goal now is to be as hands-on with the game as possible in order to see it fully polished. So that leaves us with the question, when can we expect the next round of information? Well, I'm happy to announce the current plan is to conduct our next big reveal in spring of 2022, so not that far away. It's like, April, May.
That's 3 months.
Yeah, that's fine. We're good. As we seek to build excitement leading up to the game's eventual release, I deeply apologize to all those who have been looking forward to learning more about Final Fantasy XVI, and thank you for the continued patience while we focus our combined efforts on development. Final Fantasy 16 producer Yoshi P. That's what it's Yoshi. March, if you wanted it to be like 2077. No, I was joking when I said March, but
Boo! Where's my game? This is bullshit. Where's my game?
No. I want them to take as much time as they need to develop this game. I don't want it in any kind of fucked up form. And I'm fine with this. I mean, if I'm being real, I don't even know if I'm expecting this game in 2022. I mean, I think at the absolute earliest we see this game is November 2022. And that is like me speaking in pure optimism, right?
Remember, we haven't even seen a trailer, so we're gonna get more in it. We're gonna get more information in the spring. We're gonna have the official trailer now, or the official teaser trailer at E3, then the official trailer at the Game Awards, and then the game's gonna come out in 2024.
Well, we've already got the teaser trailer.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we have seen stuff from this. So the next trailer is gonna be like the big trailer.
Okay, so it will be 2023 then.
Yeah, I do.
See, that's the thing. No one remembers the trailer. So there you go. No one remembers this thing. So yeah, it's coming out 2024. Fuck it.
2 actually. Well, the first one wasn't. I mean, the first one was like one of those like teaser trailers. Where there's like just 2 faces, and it was like blah, blah.
Face.
Good night, sweetheart. I love
Face.
you. Yeah.
Title.
So yeah. So I don't. I really don't see this hitting next year. If I were to bet, I would probably bet on spring of 2023. If I was to bet, I would bet on that.
I now need a meme of Darth Vader, the whole like lack of faith thing, and it's just Yoshi P talking to Stevie B. I find your lack of faith is disturbing. Of the fantasy.
I don't like how you added the Oda there. Right, Jesus. So yeah, I mean that's it for the news. Final Fantasy 16, get it done.
Yep.
And I'll play it when you're ready. That's it. So let's talk a little bit about the year of games. So, I was thinking about this, Trex. Did you know? Because Raph brought up Cyberpunk.
Oh shit.
Have you seen the current status on Steam of this game?
Oh, it's still on Steam?
It's got highly positive reviews.
Oh, really?
It's got nothing about the PS Plus January games. I like to do that the week of their release. Ref. The week of.
I don't like how it's like the game's is not shown to me because it's excluded by my preferences. What the fuck did I put my preferences to?
You probably were like, fuck Cyberpunk, don't show it to me. I'm just kidding.
Wow, yeah, mostly positive. Recent reviews, 12,000. All reviews, 422,000. I mean, I guess they fixed the game?
No, I think what happened is it got put on big sale. Like I think it's only like $20 now, right? People have been getting it, and like as they have fixed a lot of it, right? But it's playable and it's a fine game, but it's not the game they promised or anything like that. But in its current form, it's a playable, good game, especially on PC if you're playing on a nice PC. That's the only thing I can contribute this to. Either that or it's just straight up fake ass reviews. Either that or it's just straight up fake.
Yeah, so there's 364,000 positive and then 116,000 negative. So,
yeah. I just thought it was really funny that all the current reviews are super, super positive. When I saw I was like, very positive. Like, what the fuck? And then, like, some people were bringing it up, too. And I'm like, okay. Like, I saw it on Twitter a couple times.
Hey, for $30, I can do a positive post about it. Fuck, it's $30 right now thanks to Steam sale.
On cdkeys.com, it's actually $20.
Oh, even better.
I'm not going to lie. Because I got this 3070, I've been like, I got the sign up is all I'll say about that. Did you hear Heather just make fun of me?
I didn't hear Heather say anything.
She just mocked my laugh.
Well, all right.
So rude. So fucking rude. Okay. So, I brought up to Christina and I said, let's talk about our favorite game or gaming things for the year.
Oh my
I said, are you done?
Oh yeah, we're talking about our favorite.
Get out of here.
Oh my God.
She put her fucking finger in her nose and said that too. She's like totally fucking with me. So rude.
But it's your job.
Isn't it? So we brought it up because she really wanted to be here, but she did in fact provide us with her 5 favorite games for the year. And so I'll go over these right now. These are Christina's 5 favorite games. I'll trade it. Okay. Wait, so she's swapping out Life is Strange. Well okay, so
Yes.
we'll say Life is Strange, True Colors, an honorable mention for her top 5 games of the year. Not on the list, but she really wanted to be there. So she's got Humankind. Great game. I think you played that too, right? That was a really fun, good game.
It was.
Little Nightmares 2. This was the game that I didn't really play or watch.
That would have been Aria would have played that.
House of Ashes. I did watch her play that. That looked a lot of fun. And of course, Alan Wake Remastered. She was waiting. Oh, and Back for Blood. I'm sorry, she wanted to swap that out. So Back for Blood as well. That's her number 3. Back for Blood. We all played that together. Back for Blood was good, but fucking difficult. And I haven't jumped back on it since. I got so butthurt about how bad I did. But we should play it again. All right. I wish she was here to kind of talk about them a little bit more because I looked her for a lot of these games and I wasn't there long enough to really get a grasp of what a lot of these games are. I've seen Life is Strange. That's a great game, but we all know about what kind of game that is, and Humankind, of course. But Little Nightmare 2 and House of Ashes, I don't know that much about. And Alan Wake Remastered is fucking Alan Wake Remastered, right? You know, everyone knows Alan Wake. So. But she was so hyped about Alan Wake, bro. I remember that. She was like, oh yeah. Especially when the new Alan Wake got announced at the Game Awards, she almost fucking passed out. Yeah, so you go. Humankind, Little Nightmares 2, Back for Blood, House of Ashes, and Alan Wake Remastered. That's our girl, Christine. And she did join. She joined us this year. This is the year she joined us, and it's been great having her here. She brings some really great opinions. I'm really happy that she agreed to join us. Like, I really like it. Stevie, they announced it. RE4 remake. You're fucking with me. Don't come in here fucking with me. Hold on. Pause. No, I'm just fucking with you. Oh my god, I hate you so much. I was about to go to Twitter and like oh my god, you're such a digby. That is rude. That was so rude. I can't even get over how rude that was. I'm about to time you out for that. I was about to pause everything and go to Twitter and like be quiet for a second and read about this. Oh my! Oh man, that was so rude. All right, so I of course jotted down a little something about the 2021 recap of games. Right? There's a few things that I myself enjoyed. I'm pretty sure we all know what a few of them are, right? So I wanted to recap a couple more, and I'll go into the obvious ones here in a minute. So I will say, at the beginning of the year, Valheim, man, we had so much fun playing Valheim, man. That game was so good. And
Wait, was that a 2021 game?
Yeah, it released. It might have been the end of the year, beginning of the year, but it was definitely this year.
Holy shit! March 22nd was when we last played it.
Yeah.
February 2nd release date. Shit.
Yeah, it was at the very beginning of the year. That's why it seems so far away from you. It's been a long year. 2021 felt so long. Exactly. Yeah. We had a lot of fun in Valheim. Trex spent a lot of time alone building shit, and I'd show up, and there's like a castle that Trex had built. You know, we had a lot of the community on there fucking around with us too. That was just that was a fun game, and so when I made this, I wasn't trying to be like, oh, this is my top, you know, I was like, what games I have fucking fun with? What games I really enjoy playing this year, especially with you guys, right? And Valheim is definitely one of them, man. I had a great time in that game, and I would definitely revisit it if we ever wanted to. Like, especially like I'll never forget like when it was super late and like we're fighting a boss, and then I died fighting the boss, but or excuse me, I fell through the game and like got kicked off the game, and I couldn't join back on the server, and everybody beat the boss. And I was like, no one's allowed to do anything until I'm able to beat the boss. It was just such a fun time. It was a classic, everyone. It was a good time. And Ari was even with us playing that game, so it was a lot of fun. You know, and also a little bit, you know, talked about the beginning of the year. This is near the end of the year. Halo Infinite. I was like shocked by how much fun I had playing that multiplayer. I haven't really played the single player much, so I'm not really getting into that. I'm talking about the Halo Infinite multiplayer that dropped. It was just a lot of fun. I had such a good time in that game. It was so good. I still play it. I still jump on, do some matches with Tai and stuff. Like it was just set up really well. You know, there's a lot of bullshit behind the battle pass and stuff. But see, everybody complained about this battle pass, but like I didn't really give a shit because like that's not like it felt like playing Halo 2, which of course didn't have a battle pass. It was like you go on, you fucking fight, you kill, and that's it. Like there's no progression. You know, I think you did get levels in Halo 2, I don't really remember, but like that's it. Like I didn't really care. You couldn't change your fucking Spartan armor in Halo 2. You could change your color, I think. But like that was it. And it's like it just gave me that feeling. And so I understand people's frustration with the battle pass, but like you're playing a free game. Shut the fuck up. Like I'm sorry. Like
well, I mean, again, I'm a huge advocate of battle passes now when they're done right. And again, at the launch of it, the battle pass was asinine because you don't want a battle pass to where you can't progress to the battle pass because you've done the quote unquote objectives. Once the objectives are done, what's your goal to keep playing the game? For sure. Hey, it's fun. Sure, that's an obvious thing. But if I'm playing the game and I have a battle pass, I should still be able to keep going on with the battle pass, not have a stop of my progression towards it because their goals and everything is there. That's my gripe with this. Like for sure, it's a fun ass game. Now that I actually know how to do the grappling hook thing, makes it a much better game because that shit was not told to us when we first played on launch day. It was like, how the fuck you do the grapple hook?
No, true. No, that was such good. I mean, we had like almost everyone on there too that first day. It was so good. And another game I want to mention, even though I haven't finished it, I still have to finish it. It was just a game that I was blown away by that I didn't realize was going to be so good. I really liked it. And I do plan on finishing. Hopefully, fairly soon. I want to do it on stream. It's 12 minutes, man. 12 minutes was just such a unique, new kind of game, and it was you had this like murder mystery, and I was going through it. Like I still think about it regularly, and like I just got into this like routine of playing this other stuff, and I just never went back to it. And like I still don't know how it ends or anything like that. And so I do plan on finishing it. I think it was so good. It was such a unique experience. And I'm really glad I took a chance on it. I really enjoyed it. And like I said, I do plan on finishing. It's good shit. Of course, especially if we're doing like a 5 list, I can't not mention Endwalker, right? The grand opus of Yoshi P, the finale to the Hydaelyn and Zodiac story arc. Like, it's just been so good so far, and we're coming on the end, and that game is just, when you can actually get into fucking play it, it's phenomenal, and it's just like, this has been the Final Fantasy 14 year for sure. We played it a lot before, but I definitely played it the most this year. And we just had so many good community nights and like getting together and like especially working with like fantastic Mr. Scott's free company and just like goofing off and having fun, and it's just been like just such a great, and we've made so many new friends from that group too, and it's just we have a lot of fun. Shout Bork, and we just had a lot of fun. Like it's just a good time. And so I'd be dumb if I couldn't mention this, but of course. We all know the game that tops my list. It just is not It Takes Two. Resident Evil Village. Oh boy. I loved every second of that game. I loved every second of my playthroughs since then. I loved it. I bought the skin for the PS5. My PS5 is a Resident Evil Village PS5, and it'll be that way forever. I just really liked the step up it had from Resident Evil 7 in so many different, like, better ways, and it's like reminiscent of Resident Evil 4 and how it kind of combined 4 and 7 into like this great like village story. Like its overall connection to Resident Evil as a whole, let's be real, it's kind of a stretch, but it works. But they kind of had to shove stuff in. That's what she said. And of course, who couldn't forget the woman that took over the internet for like 3 months? Good old Lady Dimitrescu, man. Like she literally owned the internet. It was Lady Dimitrescu's internet for about 3 months. When that like big trailer launched, to when the game released, after the game released, and there's still remnants of her today in the fucking internet. I mean, the actor that played her won fucking actor of the year at the VGAs. Like, it was incredible. Like it was such a good game through and through. And of course, I'm just a tad bit, just a very incy bit biased when it comes to Resident Evil Village, just a little. But man, that was definitely my game of the year without a shadow of a doubt. And I still think about it and still go through and jump in every once in a while. I fucking have a great time. So, and I'm probably gonna rebuy that too to play on the 3070. I think because that's also like on like it's like $20 or something on CD keys too. So Trex, the sleeping Bernie meme is just 11 months old. Shut the fuck up. Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean,
No.
yeah, I mean, Biden's inauguration was this past January. Wait, was it this past January? Fuck, I don't even know.
No fucking way.
Well, no, yeah, the Sleeping Bernie meme was during the inauguration. He was like, this could have been an email.
Oh my, it really has been a long ass fucking year. That kind of goes back to the beginning of the stream, what I was talking about. Like, I feel like I've gone nowhere this entire fucking year. So I know that you're probably going to have a little bit of an unorthodox list. Me and Christina kind of had a top 5 happening. Again, I wish she would see the describe. We should make her talk about it more next stream when she's here. But what about you, man? What did you come up with? What did you have fun playing this year?
Well, I actually had to just go to my Steam library and was like, oh, sort recent activity. So that actually helped out a lot. Of course, Tales of Arise is on the list. I don't have numbers. I don't believe in numbers. Tales of Arise, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much to the Tales of series. Another fucking gem. It was phenomenal. Absolutely loved it. Loved the combat. Still love it. And yeah, if there's ever DLC to continue on with it, definitely probably will play it, but not the ones I actually have to pay for.
Did you finish that?
Oh yeah, I finished that game.
I've been thinking about getting it. I watched Showtime play it. It actually looks really good.
It is really good. It is really good. It kind of messed me up because I watched Showtime play it as well. Just for like a little bit, I'm like, okay, he's already farther ahead. Because at one point where I was like ahead of him, and then he got past me. I'm like, oh, can't watch him anymore. And then he was like telling me about not telling me about the ending, but he got to the ending. And as soon as he said he got to the ending, I got to what I thought was the ending, and it was the ending. I'm like, this feels like the end of the game. And beforehand, I was like spending hours upon hours just killing mobs, leaving the zone, coming back to the zone to reset them, and killing them all over again, farming XP, farming materials. I knew it was the end, and I'm like, fuck it, we're just barreling through. Let's just go, guys.
Let's go.
I wish I didn't do that, because, oh my god, I had no potions for the last fight, and I'm like, dodge, attack. It took long. Time to check his achievements to see if he actually did beat it. Fucker.
I believe him.
Well, it's a Tales of series. Hey, just like how you can beat a Final Fantasy game, you beat Final Fantasy, I beat Tales of. All right, that's our world. That's our world. I don't check to see if you beat Final Fantasy. I mean, because obviously it's never the final of any of the fantasies. But anyways, another one besides Tales of Arise, Valheim. Yeah, Valheim. God, I can't believe it actually came out like earlier this year.
I know, dude. I know.
They've honestly did some fantastic updates to Valheim as well. The Hearth and Home update came out. I've watched videos and watched streams about it. And again, of course, going into Valheim, like, I'm there to build. I'm not really there. I hate doing the fighting stuff. I was like, I want to, just like even in Atlas, let me build. Just let me have some fun farming, building this stuff, and having a lot of fun with it. That was really it. So shout out to Valheim. Of course, DC Universe Online, it's always going to be mentioned. Their episode this past fall in September, episode 41, House of Legends, gave the game the breath of fresh air it fucking needed. It officially became a free-to-play game. It now has a login reward system that is very generous. It opened up all the episodes where you don't have to pay them anymore. It gave us no loot locks for all that old content, and like even this week we've had a bonus week of bonus Nismail, bonus ally favor, bonus source marks, the currency that is the universal currency. So it's been doubled, and I spent an entire day with sitting at 100 source marks, and by the end of my day it was like at 500. Like, I just spammed the entire day because I had no loot locks. I just queue in, fuck it, wherever you want to take me, I'll run it, and I just ran it, and it felt great. It gives me a reason to play the game.
I love it.
So, because before it was just a casual game, it was do this stuff. Oh, I'm loot locked, I had nothing else to do. Well, I can switch to an alt and do the same goddamn thing. No, I'm just going to go ahead and bounce and do something else. So, DC Rose episode 41 update was the breath of fresh air it truly needed.
The banger.
Oh yeah. And even now, the newest episode with Legion of Doom, which I have my story issues with it, but it definitely gives us Perpetua. We have Perpetua now in the game, so we're rocking out on that. No Man's Sky is fucking... Guys, let me tell y'all
Here we go.
about No Man's Sky.
Yo, tell us.
Like, it's out of this world, man.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
it's out of all the worlds. It's just so fucking good.
Fucking
You have the story you can follow along with to find some dude. Then you could just do the base. They redid the base building, man. They redid it. Where I now have like all like the old stuff. Because I played, so I have it all. But then anybody who starts new, it's like, oh, you have this new shit now. It's like, oh, but I want this old shit. Ah, you can't get it. It's all.
It's just me, bitch. Go fuck
It's
yourself.
all legacy stuff. They brought Frontiers. They just had a fucking great year. A great year of content. It's all free. You just buy the game, man. Just buy the game.
Just buy it.
Just buy it. They for Christmas, for the holiday season, they gave us all 4 of the expeditions out. So right now, Expedition 3 is going on until I think like the 3rd on Monday. So I either have to play DCUO and do some grinding, or I need to go into No Man's Sky and do Expedition 3 because I didn't do Expedition 3. And then Expedition 4 starts, and I need to do Expedition 4. Like it's a good play. It's a good play. And then finally, New World.
Oh, buddy.
Honestly, and truth be told, even the shit that New World's gone through, I haven't experienced. Whew.
You okay?
Excuse me. I had to sneeze.
Shit. Okay.
Whew. But all the New World shit that everybody had, like all the bugs and everything, like I didn't experience anything. But shaky launch, as every MMO has, it's a shaky launch, like whatever. And of course, it had like the big spike at the beginning, like everybody was playing it, and then everybody got bored, or everybody got to level 60 really fast and didn't really take their time, so people got bored and they moved on, and of course numbers dwindled. But everybody reporting that like, oh, the player numbers are going down, New World's failing. It's like, that's not what's happening. New World is getting into its stride now. It's still in its very infancy. Like the first year, you're going to see some peaks and valleys, because that's just what MMOs do when they do a new launch. Is everybody gets the new hot shit. They run in there, want to just devour all of it. They want to binge it all, and then like, oh, I'm bored. I'm gonna do something else. And that's kind of thing. Like people come. It's a revolving door all the time. And even for me, my time, I'm only level 24. I've been playing. I got other responsibilities and all. I got other games. I got DCO. But I mean, even with New World, like I'll log in and I'll just like, oh, I'm gonna do some wood chopping. I'm just gonna do some wood chopping and call it a day. Because that's how I want to play the game. I don't want to level up or anything. I don't really want to get to level 60, to be honest. I just want to just level up my crafting skills and call it a day. But New World is still very much into its infancy. After the first year, I can't wait to see exactly what the new updates are. And the developers are listening to the community. They're listening to the feedback and delivering changes thanks to that feedback. So Amazon Game Studio is very much an infant game studio, and especially with New World, and also the only game that Amazon Game Studios has in its fucking belt right now because they canceled everything else. So
they did do that.
Yeah, so a lot riding on those shoulders, let me tell you. But I have faith in New World, and I have faith in the community. I have faith in those developers. I think they're going to be just fine.
You gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith. And yeah, I'm gonna go. I have like other games on this list apparently, like Bless Unleashed, Albion Online,
Bless.
and even Final Fantasy Online 2, New Genesis. That was a good start. I didn't play any more of it. It was a good start. I get distracted I really need to come up with like a schedule or something. But you know, as a person who plays MMOs, you can't really just like switch it off. You know, you have to really dive in and focus and be that guy. So
Do I know, buddy?
Yeah.
Know, I understand completely.
But those are my games. Also, shout out to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Fuck it, why not? You fucking pay to win card game system, you.
If we're shouting those out, then I'm gonna shout out, even though like it viciously tanked, I'm gonna shout out Marvel Future Revolution, because I to this day played the shit out of this game.
Do you?
My god, a level 110. Let's see. Hold on.
Because my buddy just got me back into Strike Force.
110 Spider-Man, 82 Captain America, 51 Star-Lord, 59
God
Iron Man,
damn.
42 Doctor Strange, 39 Captain Marvel, 40 Storm, 38 Black Widow, and of course, the brand new level 41 Magic.
Is Magic free? Like, I don't have to do anything. I just unlock her through a story?
Yeah, the only thing is if you don't have any free spaces, you have to use crystals to get like an extra hero space.
I'm sorry, what was that? Repeat?
Like the only thing is if you don't have any extra hero spaces, I don't know if you got more heroes, like you only get like 4 or 5 hero spaces.
Yeah.
You have to buy more hero spaces with crystals. So if you have them all filled up, you'll have to go in and get a new hero space.
Okay, good. Because I only got Captain America. I didn't get any other ones.
Okay, yeah. So if you have an open space, you can just select her, boom, go play.
I'm gonna get my girl. I'm gonna get my demon girl. Hell yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty good, man. She's got that big ass sword and stuff, and she's killing it. I have a lot of fun playing with her. Although, of course, my main is obviously Spider-Man, but
Well, obviously mine's Captain America.
so I got him. I don't have him high. All these people on Facebook are like, my fucking guy's like 1.1 million. I'm like, oh, okay. My max power is 689,000. I will say I have put a little money into it, but it's only been like $10. Like, it hasn't been anything crazy. Yeah. So there you go, fam. That's it. That's our kind of like our little 2021 recap show. I hope you enjoyed it. I know the end of the year here we were kind of sparse, and I know me specifically, I've been kind of wishy-washy. Both me and Trex kind of have because of our jobs, and we appreciate that. And honestly, we really, really fucking appreciate Xtina for kind of filling in for each one of us when we couldn't be here. She's been such that, what's the word I'm looking for? Not detriment, right? Detriment's bad, right?
Integral.
Yes, she's been such an integral part of keeping the game report going. Whether I wasn't there or Trex wasn't there, and we really appreciate it. I really like her opinions, and she comes in here and puts us in our place. I so badly want to respond to my uncle, the dentist one, asking the typical "How old are you?" with a Blink-182 gift, but I'm not. You should totally do it. I feel like every question could be answered. What's my age again? What's my age again? You should totally do it. So yeah, so she's probably the best part of the game report this year is having her join us. And we hope you've enjoyed it. I always enjoy our conversations, and honestly, when you look at the analytics of the channel, most of if I'm being honest, some of the best viewership and talking in the channel has been during our game reports. Steven, did you know 12 Minutes came out 2020? I did know that. It actually came out a couple months ago. Trex shaking his head like, no, he was a nice man. Don't do him like that. Oh, he was a nice man.
It's true. He's a good guy.
Yeah. For those that don't know, we've all met Raph Prime in real life. So yeah. We obviously appreciate y'all's support through the game report and through just the streams in general. And we can hopefully go into the next year and make things a little better here and always, of course, over at Trexlight, twitch.tv/Trexlight. You have better experiences through and through. And we really appreciate the people that come through time and time again, even though, half the time you're trolling. It's still a lot of fun, and we have such a great time, and I appreciate everyone and everything that you do. You guys are amazing. Gonna make some changes to the Discord. So nothing big, just kind of a little bit of reorg, I think. Just to simplify things. A lot of it's for me. If I'm being honest. Just to keep better track of things and to keep conversations in better places. I don't obviously conversations are fine. That's what we want, but I'm trying to help streamline that for everyone. So yeah, and close your heart you too, buddy. Heart you too. Heart you back. What's good, all? Well, we're ending up here, Andy Games. We've come to the conclusion of our 2021 special. I'm gonna make it a point to try to have this out on YouTube the next day or two, so people can catch it that weren't here. Aaron. She also just watched the.
Oh, you good, bud? You good? You got a little,
No, yeah,
you got a little Texas in your throat.
I'm fine. I will say this: one of our guys at work went home because his girlfriend had COVID, and of course, it's like the process. Like someone gets COVID. Bro, let me tell you, the mad dash around that office. It was just like Lysol cans and fucking, like everybody was like with hand sanitizer, like bathing themselves and wiping off their face and shit. Because they're like, who was he interacting with today? And it's like he was only there for like an hour, and so we were just like fucking losing it. But he's fine. I talked to him today. He's doing fine. I think he's okay. He's a fun guy too, but it's our process for someone to be like this to go home to keep everybody safe. Obviously, all right. As long as Aaron knows I didn't pop up, I'm fine. Oh, I mean, it's not like you know who you are anyway.
Shit.
No. Okay, so let me give some context to that statement. I think it was last week. There was like this, like Aaron just like had this big argument in Discord, like the difference between Andy and Jareth, and like and it was just got fucking crazy. And I was like, you guys need to calm down. She still thinks I'm another Jareth. Yeah, she said Jareth actually shut up.
God damn.
I was like, damn, man. Like, it's so fucked up. But, hey, man, that's the kind of fun we have. So yeah, good. Hopefully, we have some great things coming. You know, we're fresh off. We're finally getting into the post-COVID gaming era, where like everything that's been pushed back for COVID is finally starting to come out. And I think we're gonna have a great year of gaming, a great year of streams. You know, I don't think there's anything like, obviously, like the year is just for our brains, but I do like the idea of like a reset button. You know, I know it's all bullshit, right? But it's just nice to think about it and have a reset button in your brain. So yeah, I'm excited for the year to come, and I finally feel like I'm stable at my job. So hopefully we can keep things going. To be fair, by the two of you have changed names so much you can't tell. That's true, you guys. You changed your name. Twitch Rewind with Will Smith. That's right. I am gonna play Jensen. Stop. I am gonna try to put together our best clips of the year, but I make no promises when that shit'll be out. I make zero promises. So to be fair, that generally doesn't take me too long. The longest part of that is downloading all the clips from Twitch, but I'm gonna try to put it together in the next few weeks. I did, so now that I haven't had vacation, Trex. I did, like, it's now that I'm gonna have vacation.
Yeah.
I get starting off. We get it's a accumulated, right? Starting off, I get when you first get on, you get I think it's like a week and a half, right? I think it's like 7 or 8 days, and then like after the 3-month probation period, you start accumulating. I already went ahead and took off the Friday before MLK Day,
Right.
4-day weekend, cruising in, which is in like 2 weeks. So I'm excited to have a paid for 4-day weekend. Very exciting. So yeah, so hopefully, and then things like that, I can get stuff done, right? And things I want to get done. So, there you go. That's it, man. So I will probably be live tomorrow night, playing some more of the MSQ. Hopefully, that's my plan. Because it's still like the holidays and the kids are going to be around and stuff like that. Things might change. But that's the tentative plan. I'll let you guys know in Discord. And then, of course, I'm going to go live like we normally do on New Year's Eve. I'll probably be drunk as shit. Drinking some eggnog, having some fun with the fam. Hopefully, Trex will show up. If he doesn't, it's understandable, but hopefully he'll make an appearance. I think we're going to have... I don't think Showtime is coming. I think he actually has to work. Pat Benatar will be here. I can't remember who else is coming. We got a few people coming. Regardless, even if it's just me and Heather, and we're gonna open some shit up. I've saved a bunch of stuff to open up for Heather to be here on stream, so she can do her little judgmental thing that she loves to do. So we got that stream should be a lot of fun. So yeah, lots of things coming. Do you have anything tentative for your Trex Light channel, or is it just like stay tuned, great things coming?
I'm still changing some stuff over from Streamlabs. Switching it, I got everything switched over to Stream Elements, and also I think I got OBS pretty straight. I just gotta get a lot of the Streamlabs stuff off my channel and get that updated. So, kind of trying to relaunch a little bit in 2021, get some new graphics created, something just. Again, I gotta get stuff off of work related, so trying to just do something creative with this and come up with some new ideas and such. But I know for this weekend, I'm even like tomorrow and Friday, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it will be streams. As best as I can, I might just have a day where it's like I'm just gonna sit here and watch TV because I really have a lot of Doctor Who episodes I need to play. But also, fuck Twitch, so I might just play Doctor Who while I'm streaming. So you never know.
You never know.
So, but yeah, just trying to get back into the swing of things.
There you go, fam. So yeah, lots of good things coming. He needs to. He already did a Trex rank, keeping him away from the Pugsby. Whoa, bro! Like the Pugs pissing you off over there, DCUO?
No, yeah, there was a speed hacker in a run last night, and like the last run I needed to do before I went to bed, and there's a speed hacker, and I tried kicking him from the group, and everyone was against it, and it's like, cool, you guys have fun with the speed hacker. I'm gonna go ahead and get him reported. You all go fuck yourselves, and I bounced from the group.
Damn.
And of course, I've been watching a lot of Letterkenny, so easily I went to Twitter and was like, look, here's a scoop, and I'm gonna tell you.
Give your balls to tug, you tit fucker.
Yeah, basically. It's like hashtag fucking embarrassing.
Fucking embarrassing indeed. I'm only 2 episodes in. I try to savor that shit because the seasons of the release are never that long. So.
No, the season's 6 episodes long. Like,
yeah.
I've already watched it 4 times.
Goddamn, bro, chill.
Look, it's just fucking great, right?
No, you're talking to me. I can't remember who watched it first. I can't remember if you watched it first or I watched it first. I don't remember. I think that like we both kind of talked about watching it, and then you watched it first. I watched it like a week later, I think. But then you like watched it way faster than I did. You were through it way faster than I did.
Yeah, I am all into I'm all into the hick life.
Okay,
Hey, buddy.
All right.
You and your buddy were doing a game report the other day.
Oh my god. Stop it. All right, gang. So we appreciate you hanging out. That's it for tonight. Yeah, that's all I have to say. If you've been watching this on YouTube, don't forget you can catch us live every Wednesday around 9:30 p.m. Eastern-ish at twitch.tv/NerdsOfTheApocalypse. Okay, I'm of course Stevie B, and this beautiful mocha giant throne man it.
Trex.
And we are just part of Nerds of the Apocalypse. We're out. We love you guys. Mwah!